Look, it's half-naked women being used to sell everything but cars to cola. Sexual merchandising. Buy our product, and you might get the woman, too.
Do you like being raped today?
It's just beaten up.
A man assaulted you, and another man photographed it. And other men and women are going to sit in a movie theater and watch that. Well, how do you feel about that?
I must be with you tonight.
Oh, Eve. Be the soul of discretion. Honest. Not one word to Harvey Dane. My lips are sealed. Would you stop? And I'm sick of this victimless crime thing. We got a lot of victims here, Christine.
You know, I don't mind getting up at the crack of dawn for an early morning court appearance. That is true. But I'll tell you, when the judge continues it because the lawyer doesn't have his act together, that ticks me off.
You ought to be used to it by now,
I never
Christine.
get used to it. A man robs a drugstore in broad daylight. There are 6 eyewitnesses who give positive IDs. The lawyer says he needs more time to get his case together. What case? He doesn't even have a case.
Well, lock him up. Don't worry.
I'd like to lock the lawyer up with him. Did you see the way he played the judge?
I don't think Judge Burns noticed. He was napping.
What? Dear. This Becky didn't fill this gas tank, I'm gonna have him killed.
The case is half full.
Great. Where are we? Hey, go around us! What do you think? Could be the fuel pump, could be the carburetor, could be the manifold.
You know what you're talking about?
Yeah. Sorta.
I'm calling the police garage.
That's great, Mary Beth. Some big grease monkey's gonna ride up here like John Wayne and say, well, what seems to be the problem, little ladies?
Can you fix the car, Christine?
Well, well, well. 2 of New York's finest little ladies in distress.
Everything is going to work out fine.
In broad daylight on 48th Street, he pulls out a rifle and starts shooting.
We are doing the best we can.
Tessie has stopped eating. She will not go out for her walk. Oh, poor little thing.
Yeah, poor Tessie. But Tessie, what we're going to do... Hey, I'm just making nice. We're trying to do everything we can. I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
The squad room, Monsieur Benoit. Our detectives operate out of here. How you doing, LaGuardia?
Fine.
That's my boy. We have an excellent pension program for our older police officers.
Okay, please. I got to have every can work. I'm going to take care of everything. I'm a dog lover, too. So you'll see everything is going to work out fine. You just got to be a little time to get some... I'm going to put my best to it. I'll be with you in a minute, Daniel. Just a minute. You'll see, I promise you my best two detectives are working.
Community relations is an important part of our work. So, what can I do for you? Let me introduce Monsieur Yves Benoit from the Public Relations Office of the Paris Police Department. Monsieur Benoit, Lieutenant Bert Samuels, 14th Precinct.
How you doing?
I'm very pleased to meet you, Lieutenant.
Monsieur Benoit is here to observe police procedure in New York. It's part of a little program of international cooperation between Paris and Washington.
Uh-huh.
And he asked to observe a typical precinct. I thought, what better place than the one for him?
Uh-huh.
I know you'll take good care of him, Bert. Show him how a top-notch team of police officers operates.
Daniels, I am swamped with cases. I got no time for this.
That's terrific. It's terrific. He'll be right in the middle of things, front row seat. Monsieur Benoit, I'm going to leave you in Lieutenant Samuel's capable hands. If there's anything he can do for you, you just let him know. Au revoir, monsieur.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bert.
Well, would you like a cup of coffee?
It's very kind of you, Lieutenant.
Yeah, well, there's some over there. You help yourself. Go ahead.
Okay, and what's the problem?
We could be here for days.
Relax. They said they were sending somebody right away. Don't count on it. This is the police department. I don't want to hear one word about women and cars. Now, why should he make a crack? You know these department mechanics. They're all clowns. I took my sports car in to have it fixed by him. One of them suggested I turn it in for a station wagon with automatic transmission. You hear that? Small caliber pistol. I'm a police officer. What happened?
In here.
All right, get inside your apartment, sir. Just stay out in the hallway. Police, open up! Police! Back up. No, let's go in. We heard gunshots. Whoever police officers, back away from the door, sir. Put your hands in the air. Nice and slow. Good, everybody. Good. We heard gunshots from this apartment.
Yeah, we're making a movie here.
Anybody fire this gun?
No, it's just a prop. It just makes noise, no bullets.
All right, everybody put their hands down. You have a filming permit from the city of New York.
Well, it's not for commercial distribution. It's just a student film.
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea what type of film it is. It's not very educational, and it also happens to be illegal even with a permit. All right, we're gonna walk out of here and pretend we didn't see any of this. Next time we run you in. Does everybody understand that? Hey!
Do you have anything better to do than hassle artists?
You want me to seize the film right now? We'll see how artistic it is.
I thought only men cops got a kick out of harassments like this.
Look, we can book everybody in the room.
No,
We have
she's
no
gonna
problem
shut up,
with
officer.
it.
Thank you, officers.
Okay, what was that? We should have made the collar. For what? We book them. They get out on their own recognizance. It takes 2 years for this stuff to go to trial, and they skate out on the First Amendment. Artistic freedom. It's not artistic, it's pornographic. Mary Beth, I'm telling you, porno colors are a big waste of time. Well, look who finally got here. You ready for this? Excuse me? We're the officers that made the call. Figures. Pornography is against the law. I bet the Supreme Court can't even agree on a definition of pornography, much less a municipal judge. In this city alone, 17,000 hookers were arrested. Now, you guess how many of them they convicted? 12. That's right. So there you are. It's a lousy collar. It's low priority. It's a victimless crime. Victimless crime, sure. They should enforce the law or repeal it. Okay, you got my vote. Right now, we got supermarket robberies to deal with.
It's not that important. How can you be so sensitive to children and not care about animals?
I just don't like dogs.
Marcus, dogs are people, too.
They're not people, Victor. They're dogs. Otherwise, they'd be called people.
We've got a guy out there taking pot shots at him. I mean, we've got to put him away.
He's using a BB gun. None of the dogs has been injured.
Now, excuse me, why is this man shooting at dogs?
They're not using pooper scoopers, Monsieur Benoit.
Poupée scoopers?
It's kind of a portable waste disposal system. Nothing like American technology, huh? You see, we got a guy out there who's down a court. So I'm running a check on all the known psycho collars in the last 3 years.
Psycho color?
Yeah, fruitcakes with records.
Oh, interesting. Can you tell me the name of that attractive brunette-haired woman over there?
You mean the blonde, don't you?
No, the other one.
She's married. Shouldn't even fool around.
She's Detective Mary Beth Lacey, Monsieur Benoit.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope I'm not disturbing you, Detective Lacey. My name is Yves Benoit.
How do you do, Mr. Benoit? What can I do for you?
I'm here from the Paris Police Department to observe the precinct for a few days.
Really? Well, welcome. Meet my partner, Christine Cagney.
You do, Mrs. Cagney?
Hi. It's Miss Cagney. Or sometimes we say Ms. Detective would do.
Please excuse me. So, are there many women detectives on the force?
Oh, well, not as many as I'd like to see, but it got better the last 4 or 5 years.
Perhaps you would like to have a drink after work.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Benoit, but my husband, Harvey, will be waiting dinner at home.
Of course. Perhaps some other time?
You never know.
Excuse me.
What do you think?
Ooh, about what?
About Benoit. He's cute, isn't he? Nice teeth, and I didn't see a ring on his finger.
Well, I don't know how to advise you, Mary Beth. I mean, if you're having trouble with Hog.
Me? I'm talking about you here, Christine. I made it very plain to him I'm married.
That has never stopped a Frenchman.
He's just being polite.
So of discretion, honest. Not one word, Harvey. My lips are
Christine,
sealed.
stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Hey, Lacey! Where are those DD5s on the supermarket holdout?
Well, the car broke down this morning on the way back from court. We haven't had while we were waiting for the tow truck, sir, there was this pornography business.
What pornography business?
There were some shots fired.
They were
from
not
an apartment.
shots. They were blanks. They were just using them for filming.
Well, so was anybody injured?
No.
But we thought, sir, that since there appeared to be an illegal movie being made.
Oh, I get it. Cagney figures she's gonna score some points on Vice. Is that
That's
it?
not true. I'm the one that
Listen
said
to
we
me.
turn our backs and we walk out, which is exactly what we did. I said next time we run them in.
Well, that's very good for you. But I want to see those reports on my desk. I need them 2 hours ago.
Yes, sir.
I mean, they don't have men with mustaches who keep their socks on anymore.
I know that, Christine. Harv and I went to one of those X-rated movies once. We left after about 10 minutes.
Now, how did I guess that?
Oh, don't tell me. You like them.
No, actually, they're very repetitious, but some of them are okay.
Okay. How can you call garbage like that okay?
It is not rape. It is not murder. And if people want to watch it, they have a right to. This is America.
Yeah, well, I don't like it.
So what, we ban it because Mary Beth Lacey doesn't like it?
I don't understand how other people like it either.
Why not? Because it doesn't happen in a bedroom in Queens under the sanctity of holy matrimony.
Wait a minute.
Well, who appointed you God? I mean, what made you the arbiter of everybody else's morals?
That's not what I meant, Christine.
Well, you could have fooled me.
It is not a victimless crime. That's all I'm trying to say. It degrades women. It degrades everybody.
So don't look at him.
I can't avoid it. It's everywhere you look. It's on billboards and TV ads. Half-naked women being used to sell everything from cars to cola. Sexual merchandising. Buy our product, and you might get the woman, too. It stinks, and I don't like it, and you shouldn't like it either.
You finished?
Yeah, for the moment.
Good. I'm going home. Good night.
The dog was with you in your cab?
Well, yeah, we ride together, a little extra protection. So I stopped to let Albert do his business, and the next thing I know, he's barking bloody murder.
Well, did you see who shot at him?
I didn't even look. I thought Albert was dead.
Well, all right, Mr. Gurwitz. We'll canvass the area for witnesses.
59th Street, Lexington. You got 200 people you can talk to.
Close your eyes.
Voila.
Lacey, that's a croissant. That's nice.
They're much better, of course, in Paris.
You know the same is true with bagels? No, I mean that they don't taste the same outside of the city of New York. It's the water.
Have you ever been to Paris?
Me? No. Harv and I, we've been to Florida, Atlantic City, the Jersey Shore. That's about it.
Tell me, where do you get your hair? How do you say, designed?
Done. We say done. Little place on Casino Boulevard.
It's very alluring.
Hi. Mr. Benoit just brought me a croissant.
Wasn't that nice? Good morning, Mr. Benoit.
Good morning, Detective.
Oh, that's okay. I'll get it. Detective Lacey, 14th. Who? What, sir? Slow. Just talk slower, sir. Yeah. Talk slower, sir. What? Well, did you look closely? Okay, all right. Just sit tight. Don't touch anything. We're on our way. Yeah. Remember that apartment we were at yesterday?
732 Clinton.
Yeah. Tenant called. There's a naked man in the doorway of apartment 102.
What's he doing?
Nothing, just laying there, face down, not moving.
Fascinating.
All right, moving along here. Back up, please.
Detectives Cagney, Lacey. Anything?
Well, nothing on the surface. No bullet holes, knife wounds, or bruises.
Identifying marks.
Well, the best I can do for you is an abdominal scar, right side.
Give us a call after you work him up, will you?
You got it.
They even took the sheets.
Won't take him long to desperate prints in here.
We should have made the call, Christine. We could have prevented this.
Maybe. He could have died of natural causes.
Well, come on, he was naked.
So?
So they were making pornographic movies here. Yesterday, remember? People and movie cameras and lights. What happened to everybody? Where'd they all go? How come nobody bothered to call an ambulance?
I think the answer to that's pretty obvious, Mary Beth.
I don't think it's so obvious.
Come on, we'll talk to the super.
It's like nothing ever happened. Like we imagined the whole thing.
So what'd the landlord say?
Said he paid for the rent with cash a month in advance.
You get a name?
J.D. Salinger.
Did you run it?
It's a phony, sir. Salinger was a writer who was very hot in the 50s.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Bert!
Yeah.
Hello, Bert. Cagney and,
Lacey.
Lacey, right. How we doing with our observer?
Got him observing, this Detective Isbecki on a dog case.
Oh, that's good, good. Bread and butter police work, yeah. You know, speaking of bread and butter, why don't we have our two ladies take them out to lunch? You know, I mean, someplace typically New York. We'll pick up the tab.
Well, we're kind of busy at the moment, Mr. Daniels.
Come, sure it can wait an hour, Lacey.
I'm Cagney.
Cagney, right. Look, I want this guy to go back to Paris with a really good picture of how this department operates, you know?
Going to lunch isn't precisely police work, Mr. Daniels.
It is in Paris. Believe me, those people know how to live. You know, when I was over there in '81 with the chief, I put on 5 pounds. They have got pastries there that are lethal.
Daniels, could we talk?
Yeah, sure,
Bert.
Bert.
Please.
Keep up the good work, Carl.
Sorry, not just. We are up to our ears.
How do you like that? You get ordered to lunch. So why don't you go?
I don't want to go. I feel guilty going out with the guy.
Come on, what is wrong with having lunch with the guy?
I was about to say I feel guilty going out with the guy when we have this John Doe thing to follow up.
I'll handle John Doe.
You're the one that talks French.
You're the one who thinks he's cute. He seems to be very taken with you.
Heads you go, tails I go.
You go.
2 out of 3.
You are a police officer. If he gets out of line, you cuff him, read him his rights. He offers you a cognac in his hotel room. Play it by ear.
Uh-huh. You want some onions?
Oh, please.
You like onions?
No, I like
Well,
onions.
good for your hair.
Onions, I know.
And, is that enough? Good. Thank you.
Come here often?
Only when I can get table. So, Mr. Benoit, how you like New York so far?
Call me Yves. And what is your pre-name?
Mary Elizabeth.
Very pretty name. Almost as pretty as you.
You have a family in France?
I have 2 daughters and a wife. Would you like to see a photo?
Oh, no. Here, let me take this here.
Oh, thank you. Voila.
Are those your daughters?
Catherine and Agnes.
Oh, they're adorable.
My wife's name Marie-Louise.
She's very lovely.
Thank you. We have, what do you say, an understanding. You see, thank you. She has a lover in New Eve. She sees every Tuesday evening.
How interesting.
You and Emily,
Harvey.
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 Do you, perhaps, you have an understanding too?
Hot bowls Tuesday nights.
Oh, fascinating.
Heart attack? Are you going to write it up as natural causes?
No. Very fun.
Oh, I see.
I gotta get to work.
Okay, look, we'll get back to you if we get a make on him. Yeah. Thank you. Hello.
Hiya.
That was the medical examiner's office. The boy died of a heart attack precipitated by an overdose of amyl nitrate.
Did he have a heart condition, or was he just doing poppers?
There was no previous heart condition according to his report.
Okay, that's something. We got something. Let's talk to somebody in Vice.
We got nothing.
A man makes an illegal movie. He ODs on a drug that's supposed to be prescribed to heart patients and winds up dead. He's left all alone in an apartment, and nobody lifts a finger to help him, Christine. There's a crime here somewhere.
Not according to the statute book.
All right, we got a dead John Doe, huh?
Wait a minute. What if somebody forced him to take the poppers? Then we got murder.
Okay, but we still have to talk to the people that were making that movie.
Okay, so we go talk to Vice.
That's what I said.
Come on.
Isn't that what I just said?
No, what we've got here is a $5 billion a year underground industry. You got cash transactions, no records, dummy corporations, tax shelters, things of that type.
Who makes these films, Sergeant?
Most of it's mob finance, but not all. I've traced some of it to straight investors who just don't care where the money comes from.
We're trying to ID a John Doe who was acting in one of the films.
Not easy. Most of these people don't use their real names. Some of these characters have got a dozen aliases.
The man overdosed on amyl nitrate.
Could someone have forced him to take the popper?
Hard to prove.
Yeah, but I mean, it happens, doesn't it?
It happens. Some of these directors will do anything to get a film shot.
Can you help us, Sergeant?
Maybe. I'll run some of the films for you. A lot of these actors work over and over again. If you see see somebody recognized, we'll match him to the film. We got files on most of the distributors. Excuse me.
Well, we appreciate your help, sir.
I gotta warn you, though, there's not a hell of a lot of close-ups on their faces.
Thank you.
Pretty monotonous, isn't it?
Who's the guy?
His name on the credits is Randy Studd. He also works under the name of Johnny Hunk. His real name is Stanley Perlmutter. We collared him twice. He walked both times, First Amendment.
What do you think, Chris?
It isn't him.
Look at him. He's so indifferent. It's like it was another day at the office or something.
To him it is. $100 a day, maybe a little coke on the side.
I'm going outside for a minute, okay? How you doing?
Can you freeze that? Hey, you want to come and take a look? I think I found the woman.
And how much money have they in all that's 12 cents? Discover a way they can get 6 pennies from the 12 cents. Who is it?
Linda Mack?
Yeah?
Police. You might remember us from yesterday. 732 Clinton.
What is it?
We want to talk to you, Mrs. Mack.
Look, that's my daughter over there.
Would you be more comfortable talking back at the station?
All right. Come in.
Hiya.
Excuse me. Jesse, why don't you go in my room, watch TV? Come on, it's okay. Sit down.
Thank you. Fractions, huh? I got a kid in the 4th grade, too.
What is this?
Mrs. Mack, one of the men that you were with in that apartment yesterday, he turned up dead this morning.
He OD'd on poppers. Died of a heart attack.
Nobody called an ambulance or a doctor. He was found laying in the doorway.
Anybody force him to take those poppers?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
How come?
Because I finished my work on that film yesterday.
So what did they do today?
I don't know. I was in rehearsal all day for another film. They probably got somebody else to work with him.
Do you know who he was?
Bill something. I don't think that was his real name. I never worked with him before.
What about the director? Do you remember his name?
Jim, Jack. I don't know. I met him at a party a couple of weeks ago. Look, what do you want from me?
We want to find out the circumstances of the man's death.
Well, I wasn't there. So I don't know, okay?
Chase for a buck, will you? So you got the name of the porno distributor. So you go after him. Then what do you get, huh? At the very best, a very shaky criminal negligence homicide. If you can prove foreknowledge on his part. Remember, the guy wasn't on the premises when it happened.
I would still like to serve him, sir.
Okay, so you serve him. Then what, huh? 2 years from now, you get to go to court. Half the witnesses are out of state. And you got some little assistant DA at 25 grand a year arguing liability against an entire hutsy-tutsy law firm that this guy's probably got on retainer. Then what?
Then we will have done our job, sir.
Hey, what's the matter with this machine? Thanks, Josie. Lacey, why don't you help out this Becky and Petrie on the dog case?
Oh, that's their collar, sir.
That's very funny. Their collar. Funny.
Unintentional, sir.
Mary Beth. I think our Jean Doe just got a name.
Yeah?
Missing person sent him over.
What, the parents?
Mr. and Mrs. Harris. Their son Norman has not called them in a week.
Description match.
Right down to the appendectomy scar. Oh, Lord. How old was he? 19. Honor student at Brooklyn College, captain of the swim team. And his parents say that he did a little acting when he had some time.
Magnolia Fighter Rosales. Excellent specimen.
Gorgeous.
And therapeutic. Pliny the Elder lists 32 remedies for common illnesses made from rose petals.
Who gave it to her?
Harvey.
Chateau Pyrigode 66.
Hardly Harvey style.
Morning.
Morning.
Hiya.
Hi. Look what someone left on your desk.
Probably one of your many admirers got the wrong desk.
It's
got a note. It's in French.
Want me to translate it?
No. No, thanks.
Lacey, want to serve the porno distributor?
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Thank you, sir.
So, do it.
Thank you, sir.
That's good. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Another witness to interview us, Becky?
You know I love you, little red leash. You look good in red. Sit. I'll write it up, all right? Good. Muffin. M-U-F-F.
Victor, what are you doing?
Victim profile report. I-N.
Where's the owner?
She's out parking a car.
Victor, you losing it?
Yeah, Muffin. What went down out there?
What is this garbage?
It's a judgment against you, Mr. Belden. Reckless endangerment and negligence.
You gotta be kidding.
A young man died making one of your films, Mr. Belden.
And you want to go against me on that?
Yes, sir.
Lots of luck.
As the distributor, you can be held liable for criminal negligence homicide.
Sure. Listen, you want to serve me for conspiracy to distribute obscene material, you at least got a court date. See this? 24 obscenity judgments. Every one of it's going to be thrown out. But this baby, this isn't even going to trial.
We'll let the district attorney's office decide that.
Oh, they're going to love this one. Criminal negligence homicide. What are you?
Who supplies you with the films, Mr. Belden?
I don't have to answer that question.
We can subpoena that information.
You want subpoenas? You got a drawer full of them, too.
Do you want us to have organized crime look into this?
Oh, come on. Does this look like a mob operation? They take better care of their people. Listen, ladies, I'm going to do you a big favor. I'm going to save you a lot of time. Mermaid Productions is legit. 100%. You want to subpoena my folks? Be my guest. They're clean enough to eat off of.
We want to locate the people that were making a film for you yesterday at 732 Clinton.
Why, you want to go watch your little baby?
You pay these people, don't you?
I paid them very well.
Okay, so you have records, employee forms, W-4s.
You want W-4s? Yesterday was payday. Here. I got a drawer full of them, too. IRS had me down for a tax audit and came through with flying colors. My tax returns are clean enough to eat off of.
Congratulations.
Want to check my restrooms?
I'm sure they're very clean, Mr. Belden.
Vincent Maslovsky, 789 West 43rd. He's the director.
He likes to call himself a director. Between you and me, he's a flake.
Who's this guy?
Carpenter.
Oh, what's he do?
Electrician.
This guy here.
Calls himself an actor.
This one here.
Calls himself a grip.
Yeah, and?
That's the grip's friend.
The grip's friend, who was that?
He's a cousin of the grip, the first grip.
You got two grips on this?
Mary Beth.
You got actors
We
here?
got more actors. At the bottom, you got actors. You got actors, you got actors, you got all kinds of
At
people.
the bottom, you got actors. Okay, all right.
Well, it happened so suddenly. We're right in the middle of the scene, and this guy, he starts gasping for breath. All of a sudden, he just keels over. I mean, just like that. We thought he was kidding.
Why didn't you get a doctor? Call an ambulance.
He was dead.
Mr. Maslovsky, if he was dead, how the hell did he drag himself halfway out a door?
Look, I don't know. We panicked. Nobody said a word. We just folded up our tents and we split.
And left him there to die.
No, I told you. I thought he was already dead.
Whose idea was it for him to take the poppers?
Not me.
No, not to make you film a little better?
Look, I don't do drugs.
I didn't ask if you did drugs. I asked if someone forced him to do it.
Look, I didn't tell him to take the Amy's, and I'm not responsible.
Oh, Wes?
I'm only a filmmaker here. I just stand behind the camera, say action, and cut. Lady, I don't participate in it. All I do is film it.
Oh, I get it. He don't participate. He just photographs it.
Look, I'm an artist. I don't make value judgments.
You made a value judgment, Miss Maslovsky. You decided Norman Harris was dead. You left him on the floor. That's a value judgment.
Why don't you give me a break, huh? Why don't you both give me a break? Because I really don't even need this type of hassle now. I mean, if you knew how difficult it was to get to try to shoot a film, I am talking about any film.
Who else was there?
My electrician, I had my sound man, I had two grips, and I had the co-star.
Fine, I'd like their names and their addresses.
But I don't have them because nobody uses their real names.
This film you're editing, is this from Tuesday?
Yeah. Listen, would you like to see a little bit? There's a fabulous close-up here. Ooh. Listen, what I did was, I backlit her face, see? To bring out the cheekbones. Now,
We've seen enough, thank you.
wait, we haven't seen the camera move yet. All right, now.
Yesterday?
Yeah. I come in real tight, my whole frame. Now,
She was there Tuesday.
Let's go talk to her tomorrow.
Mary Beth, we served Belden with a judgment. We know what happened. The kid was not forced to take the poppers. It's over.
It's not over. I want to know how come she lied to us.
Because she's like a lot of people we have to deal with in this business. She just didn't want to get involved. Listen, will you do me a favor and take the car back to the precinct? Sign me out, huh? Maybe I can still salvage my dinner there.
Yeah, okay, but I'm going to see Linda Mack in the morning.
What is it with you? Is it some personal vendetta? Hey, taxi!
Hey, who's the one that's always saying, make the collar, make the collar?
We made the damn collar, Mary Beth. We served the papers. We can't be responsible for the morality of everybody in this city.
I'm not
Taxi!
I'm not a prude, Christine. You know that? I think sex is beautiful and important, and I want it to be beautiful, and I package it sold like some sack of potatoes. And I'm sick of this victimless crime thing. We got a lot of victims here, Christine. I mean, maybe Norman Harris is the only one that died, but Linda Mack has got a little child, doesn't know what a mother does for a living. That's a victim, Chris. And Victor Isbecki, off duty. Victor Isbecki's a victim if he thinks that all a woman wants is something in tight pants. Every poor slob that plunks down his $5 and thinks what he sees on a porno screen is what a woman wants in bed that's a victim. You're a victim. We got a lot of victims, okay? I got a crazy idea. I want to keep going on the thing until somebody can look me in the face and tell me how come nobody called the paramedics when the kid is lying on the floor dying of a heart attack. So you with me here?
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Have a good time, huh? I'll see you tomorrow.
Oui, chérie, j'étais très occupé. Figure-toi, je n'ai pas un moment libre depuis mon arrivée. Ah, mais non! Je t'assure, mon chou, je ne pense que à toi. T'embrasse. Well, mon ange.
Hiya. I know, Harvey. I know. I got hung up on this porno thing. Yeah. I already signed out, okay? Yeah, keep the lasagna warm. Okay, love you.
Bonsoir.
Oh, hi.
Is Harry bowling tonight?
Harvey. No, he's home. He's keeping my lasagna warm.
What a coincidence. I was just speaking to my wife in Paris.
Oh, it must be kind of late in Paris, no?
Oh, it's 2:30 in the morning. She's keeping the lasagna warm for me as well. We have an old saying in France. Marriage is so difficult that it takes 3 people to make it work.
You don't say.
You know, I have not yet taken a horse and buggy ride in Central Park. It's a lovely evening. It's a touch of spring in the air. I must be with you tonight.
Oh, Eve. I never thought anybody would say that to me.
I cannot believe that no one has ever said that to you before.
Oh, Eve. You got the wrong lady. And on top of that, your timing is crummy.
Crummy?
Crummy. Crummy is an American word for the type of case I'm on. Anyways, thank you very much. You were so nice. Thank you for the flower and the French. And I gotta go now. Vaya con Dios.
Confident the lasagna will still be warm when you get home.
Oh, no, I don't like it heated up. It dries out. Cheese on top gets kind of rubbery.
Pity. Really is much better the next day.
Mrs. Mack? Who is it? Detectives Cagney and Lacey.
me alone.
Open the door, ma'am, or we'll come back with a warrant.
What happened to you?
Tell us about the beating.
Just another scene. Got out of hand. Director kept telling the guy more and more. Wouldn't cut the camera.
Maslowski?
No. We wrapped that film yesterday. Different film, different director.
And you couldn't stop it?
I tried. But he kept telling the guy to hit me harder and saying, beautiful, beautiful.
Dear God.
It's gonna sell a lot of tickets.
Miss Mac, why did you lie to us about Tuesday?
I don't even remember Tuesday.
It was the day Norman Harris died.
I gave him CPR, but it didn't work.
So you did do something?
Didn't do any good, so we just got the hell out of there.
Was the camera rolling through all of this?
I don't know.
Well, what do you know? Can you tell us anything?
No, that's it.
Let's get out of here. Let me ask you something. Are you going to file charges against the guy who beat you up? We can get the director, too.
That'd be the last time I ever worked in this business.
You mean you're just gonna let yourself get beat up and pretend like business as usual?
You want to pay my rent?
Mrs. Mack, can I ask you something? You have a young daughter. What are you gonna tell her about this?
I'll tell her I got mugged.
You got worse than mugged, lady. A man assaulted you, and another man photographed it. And other men and women are gonna sit in a movie theater and watch that. Well, how do you feel about that? Okay? How do you feel about this? Someday, some guy sees your film, and he thinks, that's what women really want. And he walks out of that theater, and he rapes your daughter.
You leave my daughter out of this.
She's in it, Mrs. Mack, whether you like it or not. We all are. You could bring charges against these people. You could make a difference.
It's not gonna stop it.
So, Linda, did you like being raped today?
I wasn't raped.
Really?
I was just beaten up.
You were raped, lady. You submitted to something. Against your will, you were raped.
I got paid for it, didn't I?
Lucky you. Now, what happens next time when the director doesn't yell cut and the guy beats you to death? Now your kid is an orphan. How much money is that worth to you?
And I'm home. Mom, what happened? Did you hurt her?
No, Jesse. They're cops. It's okay. Mommy's fine. I just had a little accident.
That is one tough lady.
I don't understand how she can live with it.
Forget it, Mary Beth.
No, I can't forget it, Christine. See, I go home every night. And no matter how bad a day it was, I think, well, at least we took a little inch of crud off the city. I mean, of course, it'll be back tomorrow. But at least we're treading water. You know what I feel like right now? I feel like the crud is winning.
Want to talk about it?
No.
You've been walking around here all night like you want to slug someone.
I'm tired, Harv. I'm gonna go to sleep.
You want me to make you feel better?
No.
Guaranteed, and we don't have to say a word.
I said no, Harv. No means no.
No doesn't always mean no.
Well, tonight it means no.
It's this porno case, huh? Yeah. Hey. Hey.
I don't want to talk about it, Harv.
Did you make a collar?
Did you hear me, Harv? I said I don't want to talk about it. No means no.
Hey, so I get shut out here, huh?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Please, Hub, would you just get over your side of the bed?
Come on, a little hug, maybe. What do you say?
No, Hub, nothing. Just get over your side of the bed and go to sleep, okay?
Good night.
These witness statements from the supermarket holdups are all contradictory.
Yeah, I know. Let's go and re-question the employees. It's been nearly a week.
Yeah, maybe someone's memory got better.
Maybe.
I'll look after yourself. I'm afraid I have to say goodbye.
Oh, so soon.
Our business in Paris tomorrow.
Well, bon voyage.
Thank you. Farewell, Mary Elizabeth.
So long, Eve.
Perhaps some other time, some other place.
I don't think so, Eve, but I hope that Marie Louise kept a lasagna warm for you.
Will you please tell Herbert that he is a very lucky fellow?
I'll do that.
Herbert? The dog collar.
Looks like a pretty tough customer.
Well, to use your expression, Mary Beth, maybe we got one up on the crud today.
Yeah, maybe. Let's go.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky today.
Maybe.
Maybe some guy in that supermarket woke up this morning with a complete description of the perp.
Yeah, maybe he'll do all the paperwork for us, too.
And maybe the bad guy will go directly to jail.
That'd be nice.
Yes.
Could you please tell me where I might find Detectives Cagney and Lacey?
Maybe we're two up on the crud.